Hello everyone. I hope you all are doing fine and are taking care of yourselves. My name is Kanika Tandon and I am here with the video of class 8 English 2nd. In our last video we have completed till chapter number 3, and as your unit tests are approaching, in this chapter we are going to revise chapter number 1 for the unit test. And for those who don't know the syllabus of unit test, there are only 2 chapters that are going to come, and the poem which is after first chapter for the unit test. So in today's video we are going to revise the chapter number 1. I'm going to give you the summary of chapter number 1, and you are requested to please read the chapters properly, both of the chapters properly, so that in case if any question comes from the book and or from the chapter, you will be able to write the answers. So starting today's video with the summary of chapter number 1, that is the new house. So the story is about a 9-year-old boy who has to leave his house in Berlin and move to a new house with his mother, sister Gertel, and house help Maria, because of his father's transfer, as his father was a commandant in Germany during World War I. The boy was not happy as the houses were totally different from each other. The new house was empty and alone at a place and had no house nearby. He had no friends to play with, whereas house in Berlin was really big, with big rooms and office for his father. The new house only had 3 floors with 3 bedroom, kitchen, dining room, and father's office, and a basement where home help can sleep. Now he's comparing his streets in Berlin and the streets of his new home, and the streets of his new home isn't anything compared to the streets of Berlin, according to the little boy. People would stop and talk to each other in Berlin and had 100 different things to do. According to Bruno, the new house had a very depressed feeling, so he saw Maria, the house help, unpacking after some days of shifting. He advised everyone to go back to Berlin as he did not want to live in this new house. So he told her mother to have dinner and sleep early in order to take off for Berlin early morning to reach by tea time. His mother made him understand by snapping at him, because there was no point of his um, whining over it, as this was their new home and they had no option but to live here. Bruno couldn't understand how was this happening to him, as he planned to play with his 3 friends, but now he was stuck at this new home. When he went to his room, he saw his house help Maria unpacking. When he went to the room, he saw his clothes, toys, and books unpacked, and then thought that Maria did not have her priorities right, which means that now Maria doesn't know how to do his work, and whose work to be done at first. So he went up to Maria and asked for help. She directly directed him to put his clothes in the chest closet. Bruno always liked Maria, as she was one of the family member. As Maria wanted to talk to him about his father's job, but Bruno was very frustrated to talk to anybody about his father's job. He wanted his father to leave his job and think about it twice. But soon after he had said this, the door of his parents' room opens up, and he gets scared that it might be his father, but it was another man in the uniform other than his father. He asked Maria about him and came to know that he was one of his soldiers of his father. He got sad again, thinking that he won't ever have any friend to play with except his own sister Gertel, whom he thought was a hopeless case. He then found a window in the corner of the room where he sat and hoped that he could see his home and streets away back in Berlin. So this was the story of chapter number 1. Now I would suggest you to please learn the question answers properly, read the chapters properly, learn the word meanings and exercises. I know there is a less number of exercise, so I request you to please read the chapter properly, as the questions can come from inside the chapter also. So if you read the chapter properly and understand it properly, you will be able to answer any question that comes from the book. So with this, I am going to end my today's video, and I request all of you to please study well. I'll see you all in my next video. Thank you and have a nice day.